from him as well, and that is something that that Masha shines at. Both of those boxes there, being able to invade, being able to provide pressure, and being able to try to refuse some of those buffs, as you can see right here.
Oh, yeah, Masha's already in the enemy side. If you can take a look on that, as Masha, taking on 1 HP, but already putting so much pressure. And I think Sheila of Liam, or I should call this player Liam, is going to do so much off that. You can see Stam was already making his way to the other side, invading the rest side jungle. Now, Zero being a very smart player is going to do a little bit of vertical jungling. You can see Ling is not bothering to do anything to counter this aggression. Oh, just stealing 1 camp though, as top global troll. Understand this Ling might do that, invade, and surely make his way back to the red buff. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Yeah, they're about to engage here up at the top near this buff, so we're trying to see what happens now.
Oh, here we go. Asmel taking very low. The Petrify will be enough. The Dairoth's early game power is too superior as he take down First Blood into the pocket of Time Gap, and they will take the red buff away. You don't need to ask for aggression. This is the team packed with aggression. Time Gap dominating the early game.
Yeah, you look up aggression in the dictionary, you see a picture of Masha there, and it still continues on that right now, especially into this early game. But this is where the mistakes that we saw from the second game might start to add up here. We need to stay crisp. We need to have our rotations. When we get objectives, we need to make sure that our lanes are pushed as well. So this cannot be a game where those same mistakes happen from the second.
Yeah, look at the level differences right now. Right, Tham was already level 4 right before Turtle spawns, and Ling is just like 3.5 right now. He's trying to find a squeeze as much farm he can on the map, but this is looking really dangerous. Look at the bottom side. Despite 2 versus 1 from GOSU, with Diggy just like babysitting general here, not really finding too much pressure on the R. Here comes a dive though, as Lean is on the bounce side. Lunox is here as well. The damage is going to be sufficient, and it goes to fight back, but at what cost? General end up taking too much tower shots, and here comes the entire side of Time Gap to fight back. Real world manipulation has been issued. The damage is enough. Disaster spell for the side of Team GOSU, and Time Gap will take this fight.
Yeah, what a great answer from Time Gap there. They are not minding. I was just about to say, as soon as R went down, I'm like, it didn't look like Time Gap was actually prioritizing the gold lane, especially since R is basically what carried them through the second game. But they were there. They were able to answer quite quickly, especially with a mistake by General getting taken out by the tower, and then the rest of Time Gap able to come in and clean.
Here comes Lane with the ultimate, not going to find enough damage. Thamus will get the turtle onto the back line, and now look at Liam just staying in the front, not being afraid of anything at all. The zoning from Time Gap on this lane is absolutely insane.
Yeah, even with they're starting to. I love this plan of attack because all the pressure from GOSU is on the bottom lane. They're trying to shut down R, but in making that happen, there is no defense for this Ling, for Zero to be able to get these buffs. I will say though, as this moves later and later, it will start to get more dangerous for Time Gap.
Yeah, it does. But look at the map. Top lane tier 1 tower is already going down. Dairos going in 1 versus 2. He doesn't care. He has the Petrify. He's 1-0-1. He's finding damage on Esmeralda and then going to Ling. He's pushing away 2 people all by himself. This guy is absolutely unstoppable right now in the top lane. They don't have to worry about this guy. This guy bring the fight to you.
Yeah, over there, off screen, we were able to see there up on the mini-map that he was able to Blueberry just do a great job of kind of countering Ling and being able to withstand. And look at this. Look at how much aggression we have on these buffs.
Tham was coming in, might be taking a little bit too much tower shots though, but is Liam going to finish out the kill under the jungler? And now Time Gap's looking to fight back. It's a 1-2 trace so far. What a beautiful invade from Time Gap.
Yeah, a 7-3 right now with a 3K gold lead in favor of Time Gap. 28 seconds left on this, Lord, and they are doing an amazing job. Maybe a little bit of a mistake there from Top Global Troll. Did take a little bit too many tower shots there. It ended up getting cleaned up, but still able to answer it was Time Gap as they were able to find a kill of their own. And so right now, this is basically an oppressive front put on by Time Gap here. First tower going to them, and we're going to see if GOSU has something left in the tank to overcome and help with this next turtle.
Red team
Yeah, look at a replay here, and that's exactly the power of Masha that can provide in the right composition. Even with 1-1 making the team fight, so tanky this guy is. Look at the team fight right now, happening in real time. As Time Gap will take another 2 kills away from Team GOSU, now marching towards the mid after the turtle. It's the objective, it's kills, it's everything. They are claiming this entire game. Ling finally finding the flank under the back line, but not going to be enough damage. Zero have to back away. Swift and fast. JC in the front line, but he's not going to tank all this damage from the other side as Melissa will take another tower onto the bottom side. This is Time Gap cementing their control. Already 4,000 goal lead and really catapulting himself to an unstoppable force in match 3.
Who is this team? This is not the team. This is not the time gap we saw from the first game. This is a calculated time gap. They're moving from each tower to tower, getting objectives. They're all there for each other's fights. They are together for these team fights, and they are putting on the pressure during the laning phase, which is where they were starting to struggle in the first and second game.
Yeah, here we go. Look at that move. Absolutely unstoppable. Ling trying to find as much damage as he can. JC with the Polar Star move, but it's he who will go down into the backline, though Jay is being flanked by 1-1 with the crossbow of Tang as devastation spells for the side of Time Gap. GOSU fights back. They find kill number 1, they find kill number 2, and now R has made an entrance in the team fight to level the playing field, and it's Time Gap winning the team fight 2-3.
Yeah, General able to come in, pick up a double there, but of course, answering back is R on that Melissa. So both marksmen starting to come up right now, basically starting to hit that mid-game, that spike right at the 7-minute mark. And so this is going to be interesting to see if this is where GOSU can kind of turn it around, or is R going to be able to kind of still hold the line for these team fights as he's starting to come to mind as well.
Look at Liam. Actually, his attitude is like, okay, like that's basically all he's saying. Go ahead, keep on beating me. I don't care. And I would love to see items right now, because what Ling just picked up the Berserker Fury, and I heavily doubt that Time Gap's gonna give him the blue buff, and that's the most important thing. Except for the first blue, I think Ling has not been getting anything at all, and that's why he's struggling so much. Is he gonna find a farm? Look at the damage from R right now with a single skill. As another tower being taken down. Time mega kill goes to the Dairoth. This team is absolutely unstoppable. Time Gap is about to gap Team GOSU in match 3.
Never thought you would see the day here, especially with how dominant they've been in the early tournament as well. And another kill going over to Blueberry at the top.
Here we go. It's a 3-0, and Time Gap's Hurricane is already onto the high ground tower itself. But what are you doing? My Tham was in the bottom lane to jump under the tower and be like, guys, what's up? You know, like that's basically what's going on. He died to the tower. A little bit of an unorthodox play, I would say, from Top Global Troll. Really living up the name there. But nonetheless, let's take a look at the items. Look at the marksman difference or the middle lane difference. Look at the gold. You know, everyone's about a 1,000, 2,000 gold lead at this point. This is coming to an unstoppable force from Time Gap. The next Lord. Can Ling find the endless battle, find the damage, find the flank? That's going to be the game breaker, because right now they don't have the engage, they don't have the team fight. And speaking of team fight on the top lane, here we go again. Blueberry taking low. 1-1 is a Masha into the back line, finding the kill onto Diggy, onto Uwe. And this is a 1-1 trade across the board. Meanwhile, its entire team goes looking to defend, but look at the mega kill onto Ardo with the ultimate being popped. This guy is an absolute monster. He's unstoppable right now, taking down Floor from Team GOSU.
Yeah, and a great trade there by Time Gap. 1 for 2 there right now. But we've been able to shut down JC on this Esmeralda. Blueberry has been doing a great job. Probably the biggest monster here in the early game to help R get farm, to kind of assist with that early game so that wow, they're already starting, they're shredding this Lord right now.
Yep. The HP bar just disappeared in like a matter of seconds. And this is a late game R for you on the Melissa, you know. Ling cannot do anything to this Melissa, obviously, right? Because the ultimate, you know, you really can't do anything. You can't even get in the bubble. I doubt Ling's going to find any damage. especially leveraging the Inspire with all the lifesteal, with all the damage that R has right now in her kit. Now, on top of that, who else can you really kill from Ling? Right, Zero can barely survive from all the damage coming out from Dairoth, coming out from the Eve, the Melissa, let alone flanking Jay on the back line. And that's exactly what a draft assassin jungle will do for you in the current meta. And now with the Lord coming in, this is a first Lord in the map, a beautiful 3-wave crushing onto the base of Team GOSU. 1-1 with the ultimate though. This time is not going to do enough damage. The bottom high ground tower will be shredded to pieces. Meanwhile, a beautiful flank from Floor will shut down this monster of a being R on the top side. And now look at the Lord though, still going to the base. The team fight still ongoing. It's a 2-2 trade all across the board. But the high ground tower is going down one after another. This is a team time gap looking for the end without Floor and Zero for the defense. 1-1 still there. But Liam finding the damage onto General, and now they might have to back away. Ooh.
Yeah, they're definitely welcome here.
Ooh, they're looking for the trouble here. In the top global trouble, jumping away, being pulled back though. Floor coming in with the damage with the ultimate, and it's gonna be sufficient to take down this General. Is it General Shin? Or is it from Kung Fu Panda? Is it a General Kai? That's right, on the Thamus.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, GOSU needs to make something happen. This is the mistake that Time Wave made in the first game. You pick up the Diggy, but you do not have enough tankiness to kind of support your early. JC is getting shredded by Dairoth, so you already are getting shut down, just like Uranus was getting shut down in the first game. And unfortunately, it's kind of the same results here. They do not have they don't have a front line to be able to protect General, to be able to protect Floor as we come as we are coming into this 12-minute mark.
Yeah, you know, let's take a look at the EXP difference right now. Everybody is level 14, level 12 minimum. You know, like a supporty kind of mage, utility mage on J, right? And then you have like a level 12 because Liam is a support, and that's it. Everybody else level 14 or fully decked out, level 15, and Dairoth is an absolute giant at this point, right? And look at Ling, the highest level on the map, still on level 13. Everybody else is still barely scraping by on EXP. Just by level alone, not talking about itemizations. Team time gap is about to destroy the opposition like you've never seen before. And here comes the recall.
Yeah, we see the recalls coming out here, and this Lord is back up, and now we are working to try to zone out the rest of GOSU. We see a little bit of a fight at the buff over at the top.
Oh, here we go. Asmoda has been already taken now. Is top global Tro in the front line taking insane amount of damage. He's absolutely unkillable. Here comes the crossbow of Tang, though. Is General finding kill number 1, but he might be in a little bit of trouble. Popping the Wind of Nature, stay alive. A beautiful, beautiful trade. And Team GOSU surprisingly came off on top in this fight.
Yeah, it's interesting to say surprisingly, because they have been behind this entire game right now. But, I mean, finding the opening there, General, we need to have an answer for him if you're going to keep this lead from Time Gap, because he is starting to come online and finding those openings, especially with those weakness stacks and into the crossbow of Tang, where he's able to take down at least 2 members, as I've seen from history, from these last few fights.
Here we go. GOSU. Here comes the setup. 3 people on the left and the 3 people on the right. Who's going to start it off? It's R who finding the damage first. And now look at the Lunox with a one-shot combo into the back line. As the Lunox taking down R. It's a 1-to-1 trade so far. Entire GOSU diving and leading to the back line. Zero will find a flank into J. It's going to be enough. As Zero will take down another trade. It's now 1-1 crossbow Tank finding the damage to Liam, who's taking down very low, but not low enough. As now finally General finish off the kill. GOSU take the 2-to-3 trade. And ladies and gentlemen, they win this team fight.
Yeah, and right now GOSU in a great position. It does look like we have a pause being called for by the side of Time Gap, as we are in a great position. This could be the turnaround. That's damage, and then the darkening to be able to just shred down R. But more than that, you've got General able to hit these weakness stacks, being able to get that crossbow attack onto the squishier heroes, which allows Zero to come in with that Ling now. And this is the late game, and this is what we were talking about. This was the biggest fear for Time Gap.
Here we go, the team fight off the game as Lorda will go to the side of Time Gap's GOSU fighting back. They're already down 1. They're looking for the trade. They got the kill onto the Dairoth, But TIMEGAP got the Lord and JC on the run.
Yeah, on the run there. So, unfortunately, GOSU not able to capitalize, not able to make that fight happen for them and lose the Lord there. And this will be the money maker for them. Can they defend this Luminous Lord? And I think that is mostly on the side of TIMEGAP. Are they going to be able to sync up these lanes? Are they going to be able to kind of keep this nice and tight for this engagement?
Guys, I'm getting ready, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the hurricane of TIMEGAP. They're going into the base. Lord is rushing in. Here comes the real world manipulation as he's manipulating the hell of JC, who's taking down almost instantaneously. And ladies and gentlemen, 1-1 does have the ultimate. It might or might not be enough. He finds kill number 1. He's going for kill number 2. And GOSU holds their line yet another time. Oh my goodness. This is the top class team we're looking for, and this is the GOSU that's about to make a comeback.
Yeah, Top Global Troll kind of leaving up to his name, entering there, but what was your plan? We do have minions at the base, but unfortunately, this is the same mistake that happened second game, where you charge down the mid lane without syncing your lanes. GOSU didn't have to worry about protecting the tower. They didn't have to worry about minions coming from the bottom because everything was coming from the mid lane. And this is a huge mistake on the side of TIMEGAP.
This is GOSU's Hurricane about to run through their opposition team. I gotta say, you gotta be a believer, right? When you talk about Team GOSU, you have to believe, have the faith. Just like right now, we have to send our best wishes, our prayers to everybody who are in Florida. Hope everyone, I know one of our own, our lovely, lovely caster Trax, you guys will be seeing wherever Fast is living in Florida. Hope you're doing well over there, Trax. Just making sure. The Hurricane's insane, but let's take a look at the very last setup. Look at Liam in the position, looking to one-shot the backline. Remember, 1-1 does have the immortality, so it's not as easy as before. And the floor is ready to one-shot your mage at any time.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the macro not on the side of TIMEGAP, as they are going to have to answer minions that were knocking on the door of that inhibitor at the top lane. Yeah. Thankfully, GOSU not taking advantage of that, as there were 3 members that had to turn around there to go ahead and answer that. But we are getting ready. 21 seconds left on this next Lord, the 18-minute Lord, fully buffed, fully ready to be able to take down enemies' turrets. And I feel like this is going to be the major clash of this game.
Here we go. Private, you gotta look at it. You know what's interesting? Look at the gold. GOSU's actually ahead, even though they don't have a single tower left on gold. And that just shows you how well mechanically every single player is. Speaking of mechanics in the mid lane, Ling once again, played by Zero, looking for the back line, getting the mage, but it's Masha fighting the shutdown onto Ling. It's a trade, and the killing spree goes to 4, as he will save the game by taking down Blueberry. Look at General into the back line. No, he already found a kill into R. General standing strong. The crossbow of Tang, ladies and gentlemen, and General find a double kill.
Yeah, finding the double kill. It is now a 3-1. Top Global Troll needs to get out of here, but unfortunately, they just don't have enough to be able to take this Lord. They're going to be trying to focus on these towers now and push it in. This could be the opening that they were looking for. Unfortunately, that opening provided by a mage getting taken out, and this could be it, Dave.
This could be it, as GOSU's looking for